is up, guys? It's LogicLookss, and today, boys, we got another filter video for you guys. In today's video, we are going to be going over some of the best snipe filters that you guys can use right now in my team, as well as some MT methods that are going to make you some fast and easy MT this week. So we're going to get right into it, man. I'm very excited. Let's hop into the methods. Let's hop into the filters. Let's get into the video. Let's go. So boys, we're gonna get into the video. Usually I like making one of these every single week, kind of updating you guys with what the best filters are in the game. And to be honest, some of the filters are gonna repeat because they still work, and they work very well. So some of the filters you guys might have already seen, but there will be some new filters in today's video. There's also going to be a ton of different filters. We have budget filters, dark matter filters, enabled and non-enabled filters for you guys today. So we're gonna get into the video. I'm excited. Before we do, man, over 50% of you guys are still not subscribed to the channel, so hit that subscribe button right now if you enjoy the content. It's absolutely free and it can be undone at any time. We are on the grind to 65k, so hopefully we can hit that soon. And we're gonna get into the video. Let me get into some filters. Let me show you guys what I've been using and what you guys should use as well. Boys, the first set of filters I'm actually going to show you guys are actually basic filters, or what I like to call like simple filters. Basically, it doesn't involve much. You don't really need, that much stuff to set it up. And to be honest, anybody can use these, and most of these are actually budget filters. So we're going to get into them. Let me show you guys what the first one is. The first one is obviously the 550 filter. If you guys don't know this filter already, man, I mean, you guys are sleeping on it. One of the best budget filters in the game. I am going to have a snipe challenge on this filter out very soon, so stay tuned for that. But one of the best filters in the game, man, best budget filters, I should say, in the game. Anything that pops up is a cop. So I mean, you don't really have to, look out for certain cards. You literally buy absolutely anything that pops up, whether it's a bronze or a dark matter. It does not matter, bro. You're gonna be making profit from anything that pops up. I think right now the cheapest card on the market is actually 750 MT. So right away you can flip the cards you get for 500 for 750 at minimum, and sometimes you can get a dark matter, a opal, something crazy out of the ordinary that will make you even more profit. So go ahead, use this 500 filter if you're on a budget. If you want to make some easy MT and you want to just chill out on a filter, this is the one I would recommend. And this is also the filter I recommend to anybody trying to get better at sniping or trying to get quicker at sniping. This is the filter that I would sit on, bro. Practice on these snipes, practice getting the 500 filter snipes, and it will translate over to other filters as well. So this right here is the first filter, a very simple one, but one of the ones that I like using every once in a while. And then of course the next budget filter, and pretty much the last budget filter that I would use this year right now, as of right now, like this late into the year, is actually the dark matter up to the cheapest filter. And this is actually a great one right here because you never know what can pop up. And I have a funny story to tell you guys about this filter, but you guys know how to set it up, bro. Just go dark matter up to the cheapest on the market. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy that. I'm not sure if it's a snipe, but I would definitely take that right there. Lonnie Walker, I would rather keep that card than, let it just sit there and not purchase it. But the filter is simple, boys. Like I said, dark matter for your color up to the cheapest on the market. Right now it's like 12,200, as you guys saw. And all you got to do for this one, bro, just spam the refresh. Know your prices, though. You want to know what dark matters are actually cheap. So for example, Damian Lillard, Chris Middleton, there's DeAndre A, and there's a lot of cards that aren't really worth picking up for a snipe if they pop up for like 12k. But let's just say you see something out of the ordinary, like an invincible 80 or an invincible Giannis. You obviously want to go for them, so you got to know your prices. But it's an easy filter. It's a budget filter. You only need like 12,000 MT to get started, and to be honest, anybody in the game can get started on this filter. So boys, as far as budget filters go, those are the only ones I would recommend. You could also use Galaxy Opal up to the cheapest. I wouldn't really recommend this one because, I mean, there's really not that many Galaxy Opals that actually go for a lot. So the profit margins are going to be way lower than the dark matter filter. If you're going to get on a budget filter, the 500 filter or the dark matter filter are the two perfect ones. The only two I would use, in my opinion, bro. They're very good. And honestly, that dark matter filter, you can make a lot of profit off of. So definitely get on that ASAP. And to be honest, the next filters we're going to move into are kind of hard scoping filters. Now, these filters right here are players that I would personally hard scope if I were you guys. So I'm going to show you guys a list of players that I actually hard scope. And I'm telling you, bro, hard scoping is low-key an underrated way of making some easy MT, because a lot of people kind of overlook it. A lot of people are looking for like a crazy filter. All you really need to do is just hard scope cards that are out at a certain time. And to be honest, the first one we're going to start with is Giannis, bro. All you got to do for this one, type in Giannis's name, put it on dark matter, 500 MT minimum buyout, and literally just buy anything that pops up. I have missed an invincible Giannis in the past day that he's been on TTO, so obviously, I mean, a lot more snipes are popping up on this filter. So if you guys want a filter that you could use that's very simple, that you really don't need much for at all you need is 100k. Type in their name, go ahead and hard scope them. There's two versions of Giannis. If any of them pop up, you want to buy them. Obviously not the most consistent way of sniping, but you never know when you're going to get lucky. It's a good filter to kind of just test out, like spend like 30 minutes here and there on the filters. Also, another one you could do is actually LeBron, and then you want to put it on dark matter in Eastern Conference just to eliminate the ones that are buy nows. And obviously on this filter, you're going to be able to see invincible and GOAT LeBron. So there's a lot of, you know, hard scoping names that you could use. You could just use any players. LeBron and Giannis are the top 2 right now. You could use any players that are in super packs though that you want to hard scope. I've said this time and time again, bro. Just go to the packs, press triangle, look through and look for a card that's around like, you know, 200k or so. So for example, David Robinson, that's another one you can hard scope. Carmelo, I mean, there's just a lot of cards that you can hard scope. All you got to do is just, you know, go through the packs, press triangle, find out who you want to, you know, hard scope. It can literally be anybody in the game. Spend like 30 minutes at a time, you know, hard scoping this player, and if you get him, you get him. If you don't get him, you move into a different filter. It is as simple as that. But hard scoping Giannis and LeBron right now are probably the 2 best names to go after. But I mean, hard scoping in general is a very good way to make MT, boys. I'm not gonna lie, it's very overlooked. Not a lot of people do it, and to be honest, it's a way I've been making MT for the past couple weeks pretty easily. So boys, the next filter we're gonna get into is actually one of the high-end filters that I highly suggest you guys try out at least once, at least for a couple of days or, you know, a week or so, and then you could sell the enable filter back. But it is the small forward enable filter. Now you can do whatever we want depending on how much MT you have. You could just enable the Western Conference, or you could enable the East and West and just have everything enabled. But it's completely up to you. All I'm saying is, man, you guys have to try this filter out. It's very, very underrated. A lot of snipes actually pop up on this on the last week. Only in the last week, I think I've already seen like what? Invincible KD, I've seen a few LeBrons, I've seen a bunch of crazy stuff on this filter. I've seen people snap MPJ, I've seen people snap Kawhi, all sorts of things, bro. So if you guys need a filter where you're gonna see very, very high-end cards, like some of the best dark matters, this is the filter that you want to go with, man. It's simple, it's easy. All you need to do is go dark matter, small forward, Western, 100k minimum bid, 500 minimum buyout, and then enable it. You're obviously gonna have to buy some cards, but I mean, it's really not that hard. It's not gonna cost you too much MT to, you know, enable this filter either. So go ahead, get it done, bro. I'm telling you, if you spend enough time on this filter, you are gonna see something crazy. And like I said, the best or the most expensive dark matters are actually on this filter. So go ahead, give this a go, and let's move into the next enable filter. Boys, the next enable filter I got for you guys is actually the Dark Matter Center Western enable filter. 100k minimum bid, 500 minimum buyout, and then of course enable it. Now to be honest, this one right here can get a little bit hectic at sometimes. Like there's gonna be a lot of cards to scroll through sometimes, so you guys might have to pick up one more of these cards, you know, to kind of enable, to kind of get rid of them on the filter. But for now, the filter is working perfectly fine, and the cards you're gonna be seeing on this filter are obviously this Invincible Shaq. And the good thing about that is, bro, he actually comes out on the spinner tomorrow. So Friday he actually goes on the spinner, so a lot of people are going to be throwing him up for a snipe. We got Will Chamberlain, and of course we got the most expensive card in the game pretty much, Yao Ming, of course, on this filter as well. So there's a lot of cards that can pop up on this filter. I would strongly suggest you guys try this filter out as well. Again, it's not the most consistent. None of these filters where you're aiming for like very expensive cards are the most consistent, but at the end of the day, you never know when you're going to get lucky, and once in a while, every couple of days, you are going to get lucky enough to see a snipe and hopefully capitalize on it as well. So go ahead, give this Center Western enable filter a go. You never know when a Yao Ming could pop up. Give it a try though. Let me know if you guys get anything, and let's move into the next dark matter filter. Now boys, another thing you can actually do, now I don't actually have this filter enabled anymore. I used to have it enabled. I kind of sold it off for the small forward filter, but you can enable a division, and to be honest, the best division right now to actually enable low-key might be Central Division. So all you got to do is literally go Dark Matter Central, find out what cards are buy now. So for example, you guys can see D-Rose, Danny Granger, Grant Hill, Ben Wallace, Jeremy Grant, Malcolm Brogdon, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. There's a lot of names, but you want to write them all down and buy up the cheap cards and basically enable the filter. And to be honest, there's a lot of good cards you're going to be seeing on this filter. Low-key, okay, Derrick Rose is not actually a snipe, but there's going to be a lot of cards that you are going to be seeing on the Central filter that are very, very expensive. You're obviously going to have Invincible Giannis on there, and as you guys know, he's on TTO board, so he's going to be popping up a lot more. You got out of position Giannis, you got out of position LeBron, you got, you know, Invincible Kareem, you got Hero MJ, you got GOAT MJ. You got a lot of cards on this filter that you can see, so I would definitely recommend enabling this filter if you guys actually want to enable a division instead of enable a position. Of course, Jimmy Butler as well, which is a very expensive card right now because he's kind of rare. So there's a lot of cards that you can see on this filter, and of course, that's not the only division you could actually enable. The other one I would recommend is actually the Southeast Division, and if you guys take a look at who's in the Southeast Division, I mean, you got a lot of expensive cards in here as well. Now, obviously, you know, this one is not as many cards, but still not bad at all. You got Invincible Bosh, Invincible Wade, you got GOAT LeBron, which actually does pop up quite often. You got Invincible Dwight Howard as well, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's pretty much it. Invincible Penny as well, and T-Mac is in here as well. So honestly, bro, there's a lot of expensive high tier cards on this filter filter, and honestly it's probably going to cost you way less than the central filter to enable. So if you guys need divisions to enable, central and southeast are your best friends. Go ahead, spend that MT. I promise you, bro, it's literally just investing in MT basically at the end of the day, because you're investing into the filter. The filter is eventually going to get you a snipe, and you're going to make MT back, and then after that you're just going to be making profit after you get that, you know, initial snipe to make your MT back from enabling it. Honestly, bro, you guys know what I mean. Go ahead, enable these two filters, probably two of the best division filters in the game, and honestly there's not even a lot of cards you're gonna have to buy. Boys, to be honest, apart from the filters I just gave you guys, there's really not much else unless you're going to enable everything. Obviously, enabled all is the best filter hands down in the game, but it's going to cost you millions upon millions of MT, and it's really going to be, you know, a long time before you make that investment back. So to be honest, these are the filters that I've been using. These are the filters you guys should be using. There's literally just 3 methods that I would use in total. Obviously, enabled dark matter filters are very, very good. If you can enable a filter, automatically go to hardscoping, bro. Hardscoping cards is very, very underrated. Go ahead, hardscope Giannis, hardscope LeBron. Go ahead, hardscope GOAT LeBron, GOAT MJ, whatever the case is, bro. Hardscope stuff that comes out in packs. We're obviously getting packs tomorrow. Go ahead, hardscope whatever is in those packs as well if you don't have over 100 KMT to obviously enable a filter. And then if you're on a budget, you have less than 100k, 500 filter and the dark matter regular filter are your best friends. I promise you, bro, if you spend some time on those filters, you are going to make a lot of MT, especially that dark matter filter. You could get some crazy things on that. Like I said, man, I've seen people get some crazy things. Michael Porter Jr.'s, Giannis's, LeBron's, MJ's, anything you could think of can pop up on that filter. So go ahead, use all the filters I gave you guys today, in today's video. I can't even speak out here, but listen, bro, use these filters to your advantage. I will try to have some more filters out for you guys soon, more new ones, because honestly, bro, there's really not a lot of filters that you could use in the game right now. It's kind of hard to snipe on specific filters, but if you know how to like switch things up after you see them getting dry, you're going to be able to make yourself a lot of MT still. So go ahead, use all the filters I gave to your advantage. Obviously, if you have any ideas for other filters, go ahead, leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, it's pretty much going to do it for today's video, man. Just wanted to show you guys some quick filters that I've been using. This is everything I've been using. I'm not hiding no filters from you guys at all, man. These are the ones I've been using. Go ahead, use them. I will see you guys in the next video though tomorrow, boys. Stay tuned. We low-key have a banger snap challenge for you guys most likely, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. I love you, man. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'll catch you. Peace.